we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoke or any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man in Miami.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2. Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Detroit Lions. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now. Lions.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
Hooker has his man. That's James. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow on play action. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Burrow going to change the play. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Hooker's going to throw it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Try to get that to Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with it.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hooker. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Hooker. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
I'm wondering.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And they go play action now. Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuffs have put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Stop.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They saw the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
McPherson's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Hooker. It's complete to Williams.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Hooker to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Bates. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On 1, ready?
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 44 yards. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Hooker to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion. Now Hooker. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Cougar 19.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. All play action. Here's Hooker. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
On one, ready?
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Higgins. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
On third down, Burrow. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Get it? Craft roll 80.
Gibbs straight ahead. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
75 Wolf. Ready.
Now a bootleg with Hooker. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Bates, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
18 Rattler. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Hooker from the gun on third down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Ready.
Hooker on first down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And out of bounds right around the 20.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try the left side. Bates, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now they're staring second and 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. On 1st and 10, Hooker. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now it's Gibbs. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
We love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Another run for Gibbs here. A beautiful fake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 111 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. A give, right side for Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Hooker. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Hooker. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Adam Troutman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here we go.
Here comes second down.
Here we go. Stop.
Up the middle they go. It's Bates. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On one, ready?
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. And he is caught and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Here we go.
Now first and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Burrow. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to take the lead here in the final minute. McPherson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Mustang 19.
Hooker to throw. Has his man. That's James. And he's got a first down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs. Here's second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, in need of a big play here, and then a timeout. Here's second down. Throwing here is Hooker. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
Here we go.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game?
bustin' with my scope like Richard Branson. Since the basement making anthems over seasons.